Let's begin on our side. So we're going to start on our right side. Yep. So we're going to lie on down on our right side and have your head resting on your bicep. And then in terms of your feet, have your feet to the back edge of the mat so your knees are bent. And then we're going to take the left arm and we're going to reach the left arm up and then take the left arm overhead. Keep going. I just got to admit, somebody else into class. Okay, so we're on our right side, feet to the back edge of the mat. Hi, Susan, welcome. And then that left arm is overhead. So you're getting a big stretch on the left side. Take a deep inhale in, a deeper exhale out, and just reach the left arm all of the way back up and down by your side. You're going to take that left arm now, you're going to circle it in front, up, around, down by the hip, and again, out in front. Inhale, reach the arm up, circle it around, and then we're going to go one more time. Arm reaches up, circle around, breathe, and now change direction. So the left arm sweeps down by the hip, up, and all of the way around. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Last time. And now we'll take that left hand and lift your head up, I should say rather, and take that left hand over towards your right ear. Yeah, good. And then let your head go. And then lift the head up on the exhale. And then inhale, lower the head down. Exhale, lift the head up. And lower the head down. And then we'll go one more time like this. Exhale, lift the head up. And then inhale, lower the head down. And now take that left hand, take it behind the head. And now open all of the way over to the left. Like super nice twist in the morning. And then we come all of the way back and over and take that left elbow down to the mat. So you're rotating your rib cage, your collarbones, going forward and down towards the floor. And then the left arm lifts. We roll back. Rotation here. And then we come up. And we go over. And then we come back with our right ear resting on our right bicep. And the left arm lifts back up to the sky. Yeah, you got it. Good. And then you're going to pull your arm down by your side. Yeah. And then allow your arm to just flow up. And then pull your arm down. So we've got tension on the way down and then flow on the way up. And tension on the way down and flow on the way up. And last time, tension on the way down and flow on the way up. Taking that left hand, left arm, bend your elbow and take the hand down to the floor to the mat in front of you. From here, extend your legs out to the front edge of your mat. And then we're going to pick the head up off of the arm. Turn the head to look at your arm, your right arm. Bring your head back and lower down. One more time like this. The head lifts up off of the right arm. Now you rotate, so you turn your neck and you turn your head. And then you turn the neck and you turn the head. And then you lower down. Good. The top leg flex the foot and the foot flex the foot. You're going to drag the leg up, rest it in front of you. And now take that left arm and take that left arm overhead. Like nice morning stretch, right? And then the left arm comes back up. The left hand comes back down to the floor in front of you, creating space from your shoulder and your ear. And then you're going to lift the bottom leg up and flex your foot. Make sure that your bottom leg is out on that diagonal, right? So out of your periphery, when you lift the leg, you can see it. And then you're gonna lower it down. And you're gonna lift it up and lower down. A couple more times here. Up and down. Good. 2 more. Up and down. And then last time. Up and down. Keeping that bottom leg where it is, the top knee and the top foot lift up off of the mat. You're going to take your heel back towards your seat. So now you're getting extension in through the front of the hip. You're going to bring the knee in, round the spine, and then extend the leg back, opening up the front of the hip, feeling hamstring and glute. And then we come in, and we go out, out, out. A couple more times. The knee comes in, round the spine. The heel goes to the seat as you open up the front of the hip. And then last time here, rounding the spine. You got it. And then opening the front of the hip. You're gonna pause here, and then you're gonna pulse that leg up and down. Yeah, that top knee and the top hip lift, and your hip stays stacked so that we're not rocking back, right? And then we're gonna go like this for 3. And then we're gonna go up like this for 2 and 1. Bring the knee back in as you round your spine, and then lower the knee down and lower the foot down. Good. That bottom leg, second set. Flex the foot, lift. Good. Now from here, you're gonna pulse forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Pulse back, 3, 2, 1. Pulse forward, 3, 2, 1. Pulse back, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, pulse forward, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that bottom leg. Take the top leg, slide that out to meet it. Good. Lift the head back up off of the right bicep. Left hand comes around again to the ear. Pull the head up a little bit more. Bend the knees, take the heels back to the seat, and then lower the head down. Now, as you're gonna keep your hand here, as you lift the head up, your top leg kicks out. And then the knee comes in and the head goes down. The leg kicks out, the head comes up. The leg comes in, the head goes down. A couple more times. Reach And we return. The leg extends, the head comes up. The leg comes in, the head goes down. 2 more. Out together. Good. In together. Last time. Out together. And in together. Now that left hand comes down to the floor. Head up. Right hand comes on top of the left shoulder. And the head comes down. Take an inhale in. Exhale it out. We're going to come into a push-up. So you're going to press down with that left hand. And you're going to come up and up and up. Ooh, that was extra today for me. And then you're going to take that right hand down to the mat. Before we move over onto the other side, turn yourself up and around to come onto all fours. Knees in line with your hips. Have your hands a little further away than your shoulders. And now hike that left hip over towards the left shoulder and turn and look at it. And then hike the right hip up towards the right shoulder and turn to look at it. And then over to the left. And then over to the right. And then come back to center. Hinge your hips back, come into your child's pose, reach your arms out, let your head go. Sway your hips side to side. Can you walk your arms out even further? And then from here, we'll neutralize that. Lift from the middle of the spine, lift the head and the eyes, and pull yourself up and up and up. Swing your legs around, you pick which side, hands free, have a seat. And now all we do is switch the position of the head and the feet so that we can change sides, So now we lie down on our left, right? We take our feet to the back edge of the mat. We take that right arm, we reach it up. We take it all of the way over, big stretch. The right arm comes up, back down by your hip. Again, the right arm reaches up, overhead, back up, and down by the hip. You're going to reach the right arm up, all of the way over, and now sweep it in front of you, up, around. So you're getting big circles, rotation of your arm, your shoulder. Yeah, shoulder blade, shoulder socket, deltoid. Also breathing and really creating lots of space in your ribs. And now change the direction of your arm circles. One more time. Pause with the arm down by the hip. And you're going to flow as the arm comes up and then create tension as the arm comes down. Flow as the arm comes up and then tension as you pull the arm back down. Flow as you reach up, tense as you pull down. 2 more times, up and down. And then last time, up and then tension as you come down. Lift the head up and away from the left arm. Right hand comes up and goes over towards the left ear. We lower the head down. We lift the head up. We lower the head down. We lift the head up. We're going to go one more time like this. Pause with the head up and now take that right hand behind the head. And now twist over to the right to open, open, open. Take a breath in. On the exhale, the right arm comes up And then we go all of the way over, elbow to the floor, arm goes up, twist, and up and around. We're gonna go one more time, up and over. And then we come back. Okay, so that right elbow is gonna reach up, back up towards the sky, lift the head, and take that right hand down to the floor in front of you and let your head go. You're going to now extend your legs out on a diagonal so that when you look down, you can see your legs. You're going to lift the top leg up as you flex the foot. And then you're going to bend the knee and release it to the floor in front of you. So you're getting a nice stretch here, taking that right arm up all the way overhead. And then the right arm comes back up and down to the floor in front of you. Creating space from the shoulder and the ear, the bottom leg is going to be working. So flex the foot, lift it up and down. And up, up. Good. And down, down. So there's energy, right, as you lift the leg up. And then there's energy as you lower back down. So we're conscious here, right? We're conscious of the fact that if we were to just let the leg go, it would flop, right? So we really want to think about that connection that we have both ways, as the leg lifts, as the leg lowers. A couple more times. Up and down. And now last time like this. Up and down. You're going to keep that bottom leg where it is. You're going to lift the top leg up. You're going to take the heel to the seat as you extend the front of that hip. And now you bend the knee, and you as well bend the spine. So you flex the spine as you come in, right? You're tucking your tail down, and then your tail arches away from you as you extend the front of your hip, right? So the knee comes in, rounding the spine, and release. And we come in and we come out. Good. We're going to go one more time like this. Round. And then pause here as you've extended the spine. Yep. Keeping your hips stacked. And then extend the leg out in line with your hip. Good. You're going to lift the head up. You're going to take that right hand up over the head. You're going to bend the knee in as you lower the head down, and then extend the leg out as the head comes up. The knee comes in, head down, leg out, head up. Out and in. Two more times. Kick out. Good. And return. And then kick out and hold. Take that top leg back in line with your bottom leg. Take your hand back behind your head. And now rotate the head and look down at that left hand. And then bring the head back and lower down. The head lifts. The head turns. So we rotate the head and the neck. We bring it back and we lower. Last time, the head comes up. Twist the head. Untwist and lower down. Good. From here, take that top hand back down to the floor. Take that top knee, drag it up, bottom leg, flex, second set here. So you lift the leg up. Yeah, good. Now, pulse. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hold that leg where it is. You're going to lift the top knee. And then you lower the bottom leg down. You lift the top leg out, slide it out, extend it out, flex, and lower down. Now, from here, swing both legs back so you're pretty much parallel. All right, your hips are stacked. And then give a little tiny tuck of your low back, like a small imprint, if you will. Now lift the head up. Good. Can you lift both legs up? Now you're going to swing both legs out to the front corner edge of your mat. You're going to swing them back, and you're going to lower your head down. We're going to do one more time like this. Lift the legs up, lift the head up, swing them to center, and lower the legs, and lower the head. Bend the knees, take the feet to the back edge of your mat. Here comes our one arm push up here. So we're going to lift the head up. We're going to take that left hand over to the right shoulder and the right hand down to the floor. And we lower the head down. Take an inhale in. Exhale. Press up, press up, press up. Good. And then that left hand that's on the shoulder comes back down to the floor. Walk the hands in. Cross the legs. Arms reach out to your T formation. That right hand comes down to the floor. Left arm, big side stretch. And then we switch. So the left hand comes down. That right arm goes up and over. And then we switch. Good. Breathe. And we switch. And then we're going to take both arms up towards the sky as we restack the spine. And then we're going to move our arms on a diagonal. So we're going to twist to the left and take your right arm and take it down in front of the left knee. And then the left arm goes back behind you and you look back at that left arm. Both arms come up on your rotation back to center. Twist to the right. The left arm comes down to the right knee and the right arm goes back behind you. Both arms come up, rotate, back to center. Dive forward, take your hands down to the floor, walk it out, let your head go. Take a big inhale in, bigger exhale out, walk the hands back, and then restack the spine. Come on to all fours now. So we're on all fours. Yep. You're going to extend your left leg long, your right arm out in front of you, and you're going to lift your limbs up. And you're really pressing into that left arm, getting out of the armpit. And the leg is in line with your spine. Right arm is out in front of you. And your arm is right up by your ear. And you hold here for 3 breaths. And you hold here for 2, and then you hold here for 1. The hand and the leg and the knee and the arm come back together at the same time. We lengthen left arm, right leg, and we lift up together. We press into that right hand, getting out of the right shoulder, really reach through the leg, reach through the arm. Arm is up by your ear. 3 breaths here, 1 breath, 2 breaths. 3 breaths, hand down, foot down, bring it in together. Now, take the left knee into the chest as you round the spine. So the left foot comes off of the floor. We come in, and then we're going to extend the leg out and lift the leg up. Yep. And then we're going to bring the knee in, round the spine, extend, lift. One more time. Come in, round the spine, lengthen, and lift. Now, from here, you're going to take that left leg, swing it out the side, lower it to the floor. Yeah, good. Now, you're going to take your right elbow and right forearm down to the floor. Yep, you got it. Left hand is to the mat. Right elbow is down. You're going to pick up that left leg. You're going to flex the foot. You got it. You look at it and you pulse. And you pulse. And you have tension the whole time. Tension as you lift the leg, tension as you lower, tension as you lift, tension as you lower for 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knee, so knee to elbow, kick the leg out. Knee to elbow, kick out. You got it. Now your spine is rounding as you come in, extend as you press away. So it's a big movement now. Big, 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 big. Bend, kick out. Bend, kick. For 3, we're creating lots of energy to make this happen. 2, and 1. Now that left leg, return it back to the side, lower it down to the floor. Left arm reaches up. Inhale in. Exhale, left hand comes down. We're going to press up into that right hand. Take that right hand in line with your left, and the left leg swings back behind you. You got it. So now we're going to go into a push-up. So we go down into our push-up. As we come up, kick the leg. Now bend the knee, round the spine. So come in, extend the leg, lift it up, push up. Come up, round the spine, bend the knee, in. Extend the leg out, kick it up, push up. Come up, in together, round, extend, push up. One more time. In, out, and push up. Come up, and then take that left foot to the floor, bring it in. Look over that left hip as you hike it up. So you hike the left hip, you look over at it, and then you go over to the right. And just check in now. Is it different than what it was a few minutes ago? Breathe. And now child's pose. Walk your arms this time all the way to the left and feel the stretch on the right side of the body. And then walk the arms all the way over to the right and feel the stretch on the left side of the body. Breath in. Breath out. And then walk the arms back to center. Lift from the middle of the spine, and then lift the head and the eyes, and pull yourself up and up and up. Okay, so I'm gonna swing around so I can do the right leg because I have this reformer here and I can't do the move that way. So swing it around. We're going to come back onto all fours, right? And now you're going to take that right leg and you're going to kick it out to the side where it is in line with your hip at this moment. Press the ground away. Now, left forearm comes down to the mat. So your right hand is up and there's a little bend in the elbow, totally cool and normal. And then you're going to take that leg and you're going to kick it up. And you're gonna flex the foot and you're gonna have small pulses here. So really small. And you keep pressing your hands away from the ground so we're not sinking into it. And we go like this for 4 and 3, and then we're gonna go 2 and 1. Now it's gonna become much bigger. So you're gonna bend the knee into the elbow and round your spine. And then you extend the leg out and away from you, and your spine is now arched. Yeah. And then you bend the knee in and you round your spine, and then you extend away and you arch. Couple more times. So we're gonna come in and out, right? So it's big, big, big movement. Everything is moving, lots of energy, lots of output. So good. Press out 5 and 4. Here we go. 3 more. 2 and 1. That right leg swings back, lowers down to the ground. Right arm up. That right hand comes back down to the floor. Now, you're going to press up into the left hand, organize so they're in the same line. And that right leg swings back behind you. And then bring the knee in and the foot in. Swing your legs around, hands free. Have a seat. Swing your legs around. Scooch to the center of the mat. Take your hands to your hamstrings. Elbows are wide. And we begin to roll like a ball. So we roll like a ball all of the way down to the floor. Down and down and down. Our arms reach up and our head comes to the mat. Right leg long, left leg long. Flex your feet. Take an inhale in and an exhale out. We're going to come right up into the 100 here. So we're going to practice it with taking our legs right up to a 90, right? You guys come to class all of the time. We're going to really like progressively take this up now. Having said that, if you need to have your legs, in your tabletop, by all means, right? But we're going to practice it. I'll show you the one time. So our arms are going to be up towards the sky, right? We're going to lift our head, pull our arms down, and lift our legs up to 90, right? Okay, so that's the setup. So now come back down, and now we'll do it, okay? So our legs are out, our arms are up. We take an inhale in. We exhale it out. We lift the head, we lift the legs, we pull our arms down. We stay open in through the chest. Tops of shoulder blades up off of the mat. We pump here. We go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pull the legs down to your 45. Pump. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower the legs, lift the arms, and lower the head down. Woo. Interlace the fingers, place the hands back behind the head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, we're going to hover the elbows up off of the mat. We're going to lift the head up and take the right leg up into a tabletop. And then we lower the right leg down, and we lower the head, neck, and shoulders. And here we go again. Left leg comes up, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we lower back down. Keep going. So, you know, in this exercise, you guys have done this time and time and time and time and time again. So the idea of having conscious movement here, you can kind of park that. Here is where you can flow, right? Because this is not a new movement for you. Like a new movement might be control balance, or it might be rolling like a ball up into standing, right? So that requires conscious movement where you're like super aware of everything that's going on. Here, you're like, yep, I got this. And now you're in the flow, which is one of the principles of Pilates. Yeah, good, good. So give yourself that permission to have autonomy. Like, am I going to lift the left leg first or the right leg? It doesn't matter. As long as you're lifting the leg, you're lifting your head, neck, and shoulders, you're breathing, you're doing it right. Yeah, good. And then we'll go one more time, which whatever leg you're choosing to come up with. And then you're going to lower it back down. Yeah, good. Okay. Now you're going to take your legs out to the corners of your mat and take your arms out now to a T formation. We're going to keep the head down for the first set. And then as we progress, we'll lift the head up, okay? So you're going to work in opposition. You're going to take left arm and right leg and come up, and maybe they touch, maybe they don't. No biggie. And then you release. So you release that foot back down to the corner of the mat and your arm out to a T. Left leg, right arm coming up and lowering back down. So energy is required to lift and then have that tension as you come back down. Instead of just like swinging the leg and just like swinging the leg. Of course, I'm over exaggerating, but you know, you get the point. I'm sure you've all been in a class where like, you know, you're seeing a mover where the connection isn't there. So you gotta have that connection in the mind to move the body. And now let's lift the head, neck, and shoulders. So we come up and we come down. You got it. And we come up together and we come back down. Up, yeah. And back, good. Couple more times. I'm sure you don't trust me at all when I say a couple. I know. I don't even trust myself because a couple may mean like 5, it may mean 6. Who knows? Ooh, okay, I promise one more time each side. So we're gonna come up and down. And then this last time, and then we're gonna lower down. Good, okay. So now let's take the feet back down to the mat so our knees are bent. And then our arms down by our sides. Let's rock the pelvis into an imprint. So that basin of water is moving towards our center and moving towards our chin, right? And we can feel the connection with the low back to the mat. And you're feeling that stretch. And now your feet, press your feet deep down into the floor and come up and up and up into bridge. I don't need to tell you to squeeze your bum because your glutes are working. What I could suggest and fine tune is like, can you place your feet further or push your feet further down into the floor and therefore find a deeper connection in your glutes and more extension into the front of your hip. Taking the right hip and lowering the right hip down, just to a hover. And then that right hip lifts back up. So if you had spotlights, right, spotlights on your hip, and the left dips, right? And then that left reaches back up and up and up. The right hip dips down as that left spotlight shines forward. And then you pull back. A couple of more times. The left dips down, so you're at that hover. And then you pick it back up. And then that right dip, so you're at that hover. And then you pick it back up. And now we soften as we come down. So we roll back down like a ball. We roll down and down and down. And we extend and lengthen the left leg. And then we extend and lengthen the right. You got it. Good. Reach your arms all of the way back behind you. We're going to practice in one motion, coming up into a ball shape. So our arms come up, our head comes up, we bend the knees, and we come up into our ball. Yep, good, you got it. Yep, there it is, Susan, good. And then we extend out in one motion. So the legs go out, our arms, we go back down to the mat, and our arms go back and our head goes back. In one motion, arms, head, legs, spine, hips, everything. And then again, we go out and out and out. One more time. We come up and up and up. Now, we grab a hold of the ankles. Our elbows are wide. We pick the feet up. So we're balancing somewhere between our sits bones and our sacrum. And then we're just going to practice rolling forward or rocking forward and coming back. And forward and back. So you're pausing right at that sweet spot. Yep, good, 2 more. And then we're going to take it now into our rolling like a ball. So we're going to go back and up. Yep, and we're going to go back and we're going to go up. Now, the thing is, it's quick, right? So when you're back, you're up, you're back. And your head is not coming to the mat. If it is, of course, it's like not the end of the world, by all means. It just means that, okay, so now I'm going to have that conscious movement. So now I'm going to really try to keep my heels to my bum because I got to keep that shape of a ball, right? Here is your ball. This is the body. For 3, is everyone having squish ball envy? I know. 2. Yeah, I know. And then 1 more time. Murphy's coming in to assist. I love when dogs come in. And then come on up. Pam's like, I cannot do this while my face is being attacked by dog kisses. Okay, no problem. Those last 2 you didn't have to do. Okay, so do you see the difference between that like conscious movement and then being in the flow? Yeah? Okay, great. So now let's go back to all fours. So I'm getting warm now. So give me a minute while I just take off my sweatshirt. Okay. So on all fours, 4-point kneeling, quadruped. And we're going to take that exercise that we did a moment ago, where we extended one leg and then extend the opposite arm. So again, like, have some autonomy. You choose which limbs you're going to move away from your center. And then just start tiny lifts together at the same time. Up and down. And then they start to get a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. For 4, yeah, and bigger 3, and bigger 2, and bigger 1. Now we close the chain. So you're going to take whatever hand you have out in front of you to your knee. And that leg is going to pull in. And then you're going to take that foot in front of you. So there's a transition right there. And then your hand that's on that knee comes down to the mat. Next transition is plank. So you're going to flex your back foot. And you're going to hover that knee up off of the mat. And then you're going to straighten it. Now, that leg that's in front of you is going back to meet the back leg. And now you are in your plank, pressing the ground away. And you're going to hold this here for 3 breaths. And you're going to hold this for 2 breaths. And then you're going to hold for 1. Now your knees are going to tap the mat and you're going to arch your spine. Yep. And then you're going to find your neutral and you're going to lift the knees back up off of the mat, come back into plank. The knees tap the mat, arch, neutral, knees up, plank. Last time. Bend, arch, neutral, plank. Walk your feet to the corners of your mat. Right elbow, well, actually you pick. It doesn't matter to me, but you're going to take one knee to the opposite elbow. So you're going to come in and you cross and you release. And you cross and you release. One more time each side. Now the knees soften, release tops of feet. Now hinge your hips back. And sway side to side. And rock side to side. And then we'll neutralize it. Lift from the middle of the spine. Lift the head and the eyes. Pick your bum up off of your heels. Come back to the position of quadruped, 4-point kneeling. And now you're going to take your opposite, right? So you're going to slide your opposite limbs away from you. I'm now reaching my left arm and my right leg out. And then those small lifts, super small, super small. Really pressing that right hand away from the floor. And now the movement starts to get a little bigger. So now more output, more energy, deeper breathing. 6, up, 5, you got it. 4, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Hand to knee. Take that foot in front. Yep, the hand that's on the knee to the floor. Back toe, back foot, flex. Lift the knee, extend it, straighten it. front foot goes back to meet the back. There's your plank. You got it. Now we side plank. You pick which side. I'm gonna have my right hand down to start, and I'm gonna twist and lift my left arm up, but you can pick whichever. Coming up into your side plank. And then that hand comes down to the floor. You rotate back to center. Other side. So we yield with one hand, we twist, we lift the opposite arm up, we gaze, we look up at it, whole body. Woo. Hand comes back, eyes follow, back into your plank. Walk your feet out to the corners of the mat. One knee to the floor. Pick it back up. Other knee. Back up. And again, one and lift. One and lift. One more. One and lift. Both knees to the mat. Tops of feet. Hinge all of the way back. Walk the arms over to the left. Could you walk your arms out even more? So it's like you're almost doing like a full circle. And then your arms, full circle, over to the right. And then we bring the arms back to center. And we lift from the middle of the spine. We lift the eyes up. We pull back up, back up, back up. We swing the legs around. You pick which side. Hands free. We have a seat. We go now into a Z shape or a mermaid position. So you're in your mermaid. Again, however you want to organize it. And then our arms reach out to a T. And then we take one hand down to the mat and we take a big side bend over. And then we come up and then we go over to the other side. All the space you've created in your body, in your breath, switch. And so now you can really be in that flow state. You close your eyes, breathe, switch. And then come up with both arms up towards the sky. If your eyes are closed, flutter your eyes open. Open up your arms. And then we switch legs. So we switch our Z shape. And we have our arms again back out into our T. And then we take one hand to the floor. And then we take that up and over. And then we come up, then we go over to the other side. Now, if like, let's say one side really needs maybe a little bit more here, by all means, stay to that side if you need to. And then up and over. Relaxing your jaw, the muscles around the eyes and the face. One more time. And then both arms back up to the sky. And then from here, take the legs out in front of you, in line with your hips. Flex your feet. Your arms are up by your ears. Lift your shoulders up. Pull your shoulders down. And now stretch the spine forward. Stretch the spine forward and pulse here 3 times. 1 is if we could I could grab your hands and help to assist with that stretch. And then we restack the spine and the arms lift up and the arms open. Good. Okay. So we're going to lift. So now let's go ahead and practice same side. Left hip, left arm is going to move. Okay. So your right hand is down beside your right hip, like you've got some space. You're going to lift the left hip up. Yep. And then lower it down. So just practice that. And then you lift the left hip up. And then you lower it down. And you're going to go one more time. And you lift the hip up. And you lower it down. Now you're going to flex your feet. You're going to lift that left hip. And you're going to go up and up and up. And the feet turn so that you can pick your hips up. And that left arm reaches up with you. Now to come down from it, the right hip lowers first, then the left, and the left arm. Yeah, so here's another exercise of conscious movement, right? We gotta really think about it. So we flex the feet, we take the hip, we take the arm, we turn the feet, and we come up, and we come up, and we come up, and we come down from it. Right hip, left hip, left arm. Yeah, and then we do the other side, and we're done. Okay, so we flex the feet, right? That left hand is down on the floor, right hand is on the hip, and just sort of guide the hip forward and let it go. And as your hip moves, like the feet start to move, the hips start to internally rotate, and then they go back out one more time. And back. Flex the feet, right? So now that hip goes up, the arm goes up, and we reach up, we reach up, we reach up. We come down and out from it. Left hip, right arm. One more time. So we take that right hip, it goes up. We press down with that left hand. Hips go up, arm is up, reach. Coming out of it, left hip, right arm. Both arms up, dive forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk the hands back. Restack the spine. And we're done. Thank you.